He says his vacation in paradise turned into a nightmare that has not stopped.
Scott Hapgood from Darien took his family to a resort on the island of Anguilla in April. He said he was suddenly forced to fight for their lives when a knife-wielding hotel worker entered their room to rob them. Now, the worker died during the struggle. Now Hapgood faces charges. We want to go to News 4's Rana Novini live in Midtown, where Hapgood addressed the allegations publicly for the first time. Rana.
And Natalie and Chuck, Scott Hapgood says his 2 young daughters were actually in the hotel room when this all happened. He didn't go into specifics of the attack today, but said he acted to protect his family.
On April 13th, my family's life was changed forever.
Spring break turned into a nightmare for Scott Hapgood, his wife, and 3 kids. They were soaking up the sun at a luxury resort in the island of Anguilla. But then they say a hotel worker tried to rob them, and that Hapgood ended up killing that worker in self-defense.
We're hanging on by a thread, to be honest with you. It was a terrifying incident. It was a terrifying experience on the island post the arrest.
The Connecticut father was arrested and charged with manslaughter. He's now out on bail, saying he wants to set the record straight. He says Kenny Mitchell arrived in his hotel uniform, saying he needed to do some maintenance work. But then he says it turned violent, with Mitchell pulling out a knife. Hapgood ended up bloodied and beaten, but Mitchell ended up dead.
We want the same thing as the people of Anguilla, for the truth to come out.
On the British territory of Anguilla, anger amongst the locals and those who knew Kenny Mitchell. His uncle saying he was a 27-year-old father who would have no reason to rob tourists.
His family is looking forward for justice.
But new toxicology reports may help Hapgood's defense. Mitchell was found with cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol in his system at the time of the attack. Despite that, Hapgood's attorney says her client is receiving threats on the island, and she wants to limit his time there.
We are strongly opposed to onerous demands to attend procedural hearings in person when video would suffice.
Still, Hapgood is ordered back in court this week. His family by his side as he prepares to fly back to the Caribbean, saying he hopes the judge will see it his way.
I think that the truth will come out, and I look forward to that.
And Hapgood is scheduled to be in court in Anguilla in person on Thursday. It's unclear if or when his case could go to trial. Reporting live in Midtown, Rana Novini, News 4, New York.
Thank you for watching this video from NBC4 New York. You can subscribe by tapping the button below me, and on the left you can see our latest updates, investigations, and digital exclusives. We'll see you next time.